special care baby unit, dialysis, and to also, it's my honor and privilege also to inform Mr. President that the Nigerian Nuclear Regulatory Authority have given my governor approval to establish a comprehensive cancer center and nuclear facility in this complex. So the groundbreaking ceremony.
Mr. President, at this juncture, I have to take the microphone from you because I want to also request for your intervention for us to build the cancer center here, Mr. President. That's the only thing that is missing. Everything is completed and done.
Well, Your Excellencies, and particularly the far-sighted governor of Kaduna State and his team, I have no long comment, but to assure you that we've witnessed progress. You prioritize people. It is only a far-sighted who cares about his people that can establish care about their health care, about their skill development, and keeping them happy. I am very proud of what you are doing. I thank you very, very much, and I assure you our intervention is not in vain, and we will grant you that necessary. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. President. So thank you for your support and coming me here, on being here. Okay, this place. We'll go out. Yeah.
The president just acknowledged the governor of Kaduna State for the laudable achievement, the edifice he has put in place here. It is worthy to know that
Edo people here. How many of you remember that time when Oshiomole brought a candidate, APC candidate then, to come and commission a completed biggest hospital in the whole of West Africa? How many of you are from Edo State here? And then immediately after the commissioning, the company that rented, the medical equipment company that rented the commissioning equipment to them, came back and packed everything. And this building, these massive buildings that they painted half for the camera and all of that stuff, right? Became just building, not an hospital. And I don't know what Obadonkey did with it anyway, but you remember that, right? So in Nigeria, criminal politicians, they can mount blocks within weeks just to put up a jamboree to make it look like they're actually doing something, right? And guess what? They will go there, commission an uncompleted project, right? A section of it, this is where we want the camera to go. See how beautiful it is, and I wish them well in Kaduna, because I don't think the people of Kaduna were pretty much impressed of Ubasani. Or how do you describe this bit of sort of like scare around Thiefnubu when they took him to the venue where he was supposed to then talk or address them? This part.
As well as providing them with skill and opportunity to excel. Leave him alone. Your great people, Senator Obasani, the great people of Kaduna loves you. And that extends to our commitment to democracy justice, and dignity of life. You are a good leader, and I am very happy to have to work with you. I think I am a lucky president. I am overwhelmed by the warm reception of the government and the people of Kaduna State. I am particularly impressed with the peaceful atmosphere prevailing in this state. This is sharply in contrast with the tense and toxic atmosphere when I visited this state in year 2022. To bringing Gwari local government for the electioneering campaign, we almost have to move the entire battalion. I have it on good authority that you can move to bringing Gwari today around midnight without fear of attack. Peace is the hallmark of development. That's why you are able to channel a vision that is sharp and yielding results, as well as providing them with skill.
Accommodating peaceful Kaduna people. Kolu thanked them. Do you want to see the warm reception? Meanwhile, those children, they are mostly Admajuri children. That's what they look like. So, and it wasn't just in Kaduna, even in Kano. You see? I don't know what triggered this. But Baba, it is the same. Do you see them with their sticks? That's how they operate. They are in their thousands. If they actually troop out, you know, they are the majorities. They are in their millions across northern Nigeria. You know what I mean? In Delta, Kwale, where the overzealous security officers attacked the people who were celebrating 16 years of darkness, 16 years that they last saw public electricity. So in anger, they went for Kolu and any other political billboard around them. Again. Meanwhile, the people that Kolu claimed to go and see in Makurdi, Benue State yesterday, the real victims of the Fulani terrorist attack or Fulani terror attacks, they all converged. They finally got to Makurdi. You know what I mean? They finally got to Makurdi from their communities. But then Kolu was gone. So, because majority of them had to come to Makurdi, IDP camp in Makurdi. Do you understand? So when they got there, they realized that if you see the kind of food they say they are being offered, the horrible condition they are being subjected to. Like I said yesterday, everyone is gone now. Everyone is back to Abuja or wherever they came from. The people of Benue are back to their own problems. So they took to the streets to express their disappointment. Again, most of them have lost their family members, don't forget. And these are just few of them that are now living in IDP camp. Nigeria is not at war, we're told. We are still being told Nigeria is not at war. Don't start war in Nigeria. You people don't cause war in Nigeria. But guess what? There are presently over 10 million Nigerians scattered displaced across Nigeria. And there is a record of over 6 million Nigerians living in IDP camps. You know, those ones are like people who couldn't just pack and move to another place where they have their family members and all that. Sure, you get. These are people who have nowhere to go. In their millions, from the north to the south. Refugees everywhere. And Nigeria is not at war. The women, most especially the women.
IDP camp. They have blocked the other way. They have blocked the other way. The commissioner is here. So unfortunately, I'm tired. I'm going back. No.
Well, quite young man. And you send them. What you're doing in that hanging on, how you I'm gonna fly over her. But never fly happening right now.
Like how evil can people be that you are still going to exploit people who are running away from, also people who survived terrorist attacks, people who deserves all the compassion, all the love, support, care from everyone. But rather, we have Nigerians whose probably their dream has come true. You know what I mean? Like they say, God don't answer my own prayer. Now me they point as the director of IDP for Benue. All the IDP in Benue. Now me they represent government. And it's there in their religious houses doing Thanksgiving. Because God has just remembered him. And yes, the money meant for food, money meant for medication and all of that, or medical, money meant for provisions, all those stuff, right? That money is now siphoned by these individuals who believes that it is their turn and it is God that just remembered them. They will take it and watch children, women. Did you see that picture? That is not Sudan. No. That picture is not Mali. You barely see images like that from Mali, Sudan, Chad, what do you call it, Niger or Burkina Faso anymore. If you see them, if you see these images like that in these countries, right, they are old videos. Now that is Nigeria. You get? People who escaped from the terrorists. They believe they have, they have become possibly like protected in government-designated IDP camp, refugee camp. For a country we know they fight war, but we get refugee past Ukraine, Russia, no, Ukraine versus Russia, what do you call it? Israel versus Gaza, Israel versus Iran. If they put all these people where they fight themselves, right? Pakistan versus India, North Korea versus the rest of us. Put all of them together. The refugees in Nigeria that is not at war, will drown all of the refugees from these places. And the criminal politicians actually don't know what is coming their way. They don't. The corruption is so deep that those they gave gun to, like, I mean, Baba, corruption, yeah, where they go. Alaji Wahab, corruption, yeah, where they go. Imagine somebody who had the audacity to steal money that was supposed to be for the welfare of soldiers, and then confidently they still carry gun give the soldiers. It can only be corruption. It's like me stealing your money. Can't give you loaded gun. Baba, here you get. Corruption makes them feel invincible. The effect, or should I say the consequences of their corrupt way and how this affects a lot of things, right? They don't care. You know? Everybody is like in their bondage. Like this, my brother had to explain. Let's listen to this.
In short, if you think I don't know what I'm saying, I dare you to come and pick me, and I'll prove it to you, not based on newspaper headings, based on reality, that some of these corrupt military officers and some of these corrupt politicians are sending a bunch of demoralized soldiers and ill-equipped soldiers to go and face their death warrant in the name of trying to protect the country, and at the end of the day, they end up becoming casualty, victims, and even the people they are protecting to become victims. Are you trying to tell me that a lot of the generals are not aware that some of the allowances of these men, these soldiers, are still not being paid? A lot of the provisions that are enshrined in what is supposed to guide their conduct, their provisions, is not being paid? Are you trying to tell me that the Senate Chairman Committee, the House of Reps members in charge of all in charge of oversight functions in regards the conduct of military operations and all their activities are not aware of the fact that these soldiers are still shortchanged some of the soldiers are still ill-equipped, some of the soldiers are demoralized? Are you telling me that? I'm going to tell you that factually. I am telling you. And President Thiefnubu, you will never be perceived, you will never succeed in regards this